Hello and welcome back to Saber Outdoors. My name, of course, is Mark Alexander, your wonderful host. And today we're gonna sort of do a continuance of a video that we just got done with. So in the last video that you saw, we were using the Lose Reactor Speed Stick, and it was so good. But guys, we bought more than this during that same day. We bought a whole pile of clearance stuff because I was like, I wonder, could I just buy clearance stuff and go fishing with it and lay down the smackdown? I think I could. And I'm going to show you what I picked up, because this was just the one big ticket item I picked up. I picked up a lot of little stuff too. I've got nothing on the end of this. When I finish with telling you what I've got, you tell me what would be the first thing you would try. But let's lean that up. Guys, we've got them kind of strode out here. So I'll show you kind of a couple of terminal things first. So they had these little jig heads, red hook eagle claw jig heads, 16th ounce. Guys, 16th ounce is probably one of my most preferred deals, most preferred weights, and usually it comes with the right hook to go bluegill fishing, catch small bass. They're a great pond fishing weight. And also, they had these little jig spinners, which you might have seen me use in the past. I love putting these little spinners on everything. I put them on curly tail, put them on swim bait, put them on an underspin. I'll put them on anything and everything because it gives that little extra flash and vibration in order for the fish to at least look my way. If they don't come to, if they don't actually come and eat the bait, at least they looked my direction. But these are little ones which should pair up nicely with these. And guys, what are we going to use these for? So I bought 2 packs. By the way, I forgot to tell you how much I paid for them. The blades were 75 cents. The jig heads were $2.56. So we're like $3.50 into this. Bought 2 different colors of Yum curly tails. Guys, if you're not fishing a curly tail, what are you doing? If you're a pond fisherman not fishing a curly tail, you are missing out. That's what you're doing. Guys, these are great colors. This one is like a clearish white. I think what do they call it? They call it pearl white, which is a standard color name for something that's white but a little bit clear. And this one is called Carolina Pumpkin. I would just call it simply brown. But guys, either of these colors, if they're on light colored little shad, this is the color. If the minnows are a little darker in color, we're gonna go with the Carolina Pumpkin. But guys, I got options, and it's only $1.50 a piece. So I am in really great shape. I'm not even hardly outside of $5-6. Now, I bought me they didn't have a jig, as you might say, but they had some of these. They're like, they're a twin-tailed grub, but they have a plastic, like soft plastic skirt on them. They're really unique, and I've not seen them for a long time. I didn't even realize that Walmart sold these, but I bought them in 2 colors. I believe this one is... it just says salt and pregnant. Oh, it says on the back. It says Houdini and watermelon. Watermelon's one of the most popular colors in bass fishing. If you don't know what watermelon means, that's this color, which you might as well say is green with some black flake in it. If it's anything other than black flake, they usually call it like watermelon red, watermelon blue. They usually put whatever the name of the color of the glitter in the thing if it's not black. This Houdini color though, look at how she sparkles. And I'm hopeful that I can drag these on bottom, and I might try my luck swimming them to see if maybe I can jig me up a big one. But These are from Arky. They're salt impregnated, and they were $1.50 a piece. You can't ask for any better. You can't hardly buy a jig for $1.50 these days. But after I'm finished with those lures, I'm going to keep that hook on. I'm just going to slip the thing off, and I am going to put on one of these Strike King, what do they call their stick bait? They just call them Shim-E sticks. Cool. And this is watermelon red black. So again, I told you that if it's anything but black, they would say. Strike King says red and black. So that's the color of flake that's in this. Watermelon red is one of the most popular colors in fishing. And this should smack them. I'm either gonna rig this wacky rigged, which means I'm gonna lay my worm out and hook it about halfway in between it, and I'll have a weighted wacky rig, or I'm gonna hook it just like they're hooked on those, and it'll be more like it'll be similar to a shaky head. But a 5-inch stick bait this time of year should slap. And these were only $2.50 a shot, so not really hard on the bank either. I think in all my lures, I might have $15, $18. You all do the math. You've heard the price of everything. The last two baits, so they're really similar, but also different. So the last two baits are both from Cotton Cordell. It's their lipless crankbait. And you might say, well, they're the same bait. False. They're different sizes. This one's a little smaller, this one's a little bigger, and I believe the smaller one is blue back with chrome, and the big one is black back with chrome. Sometimes that matters, most of the time it doesn't. But guys, chrome is one of the most natural colors possible, and I'm going to tell you why. It's not because of the shininess of chrome. It's not that. That chrome is reflective, just like a mirror. So it's going to everything that's in the water is going to reflect off of that. So it's going to have one of the most natural looking colors. And also too, when a bass comes to hit that, they're going to think there's another bass trying to get there first, and they're going to charge at it that much harder. But guys, these were $3 a piece. I feel like I got a steal with these. These are well respected. Lots of people think well of these Cotton Cordell baits. The hooks are kind of meh, but we're going to fish them like they are. We're not going to change the hooks, because if you were buying these from clearance, you wouldn't change the hooks, so I'm not going to either. But guys, that is, let's just quickly math it up. So that's 6, 8.5, a couple of $1.50s, so $11. $2.50, so $13.50, $14.25. Let's see, $15.75, $16.25, $17.25. So for $17.25, so this is probably, this whole big stack is inside of $20, and I've got lots of lures to work with, and I don't have to buy terminal for any of them. The terminal is in the tackle itself, most of it. Or I have terminal that I can use, like in this case where it's these Arky jigs, I can use this terminal for other baits like these stick baits. But guys, let's quit talking. Let's go fishing. Down in those comments, tell me which one you would start with. I think I'm gonna start with a rattle trap. All right, guys, we've made it to the pond. I've got my little smaller of my two Cotton Cordell lipless crankbaits on there, that blue back. I think this should be a dominator. And I've already got a stick pounder, guys. Let me tell you, what talent, what gorgeous talent. Oh, I let him have it longer that time. He's a little booger, but I'm glad to have him. Oh, he flopped himself off. Nope. You got to be up here with me for a minute. He's no monster, but he's a fish. And that's kind of what we're here for, is to catch fish. But number one, guys, cotton cordell doing its thing. So got a bite, and like 2 casts later caught a fish, and I just saw more fish jump yonder. So let's see if we can get one over there. All right, guys, so we've already caught one, and we've got a few bites on this, but I think it's just the really little bass that are up tight eating right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go down to one of those curly tail grubs and probably put a spinner along with it. Be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We've got our little yum curly tail with the blade, and that hook is a perfect size for these. So I think I'm gonna smash with this. But we're gonna come over here to this corner, and we're gonna cast out. This 16th ounce head probably won't get me a ton of distance, but it'll get me enough. Actually, it's better than I thought. Oh, we come and got it right at shore, guys. Guys, this is so cool. These little bass are up in the shallows hardcore right now. Well, as they say, another one bites the dust. We're not catching giants, but at least we're catching something. And I mean, it's March, guys. You know, we're not going to expect amazing things in March. See you, my guy. There he goes, like a shot. Guys, we did good on this light color. Let's try our luck with the other one. Let's see if a dark color will do as well or better. It's easy to change. I'll show you how quick it is to change when we get back to the truck. All right, guys, so I'm just going to really quickly show you how easy it is to change these. So you just got to undo the little thing, pull yours off, put your other one on, just like this, and boom, your lure's changed. You're ready to go. There's no extra. You put this back in the pack it come from, zip it up, you can put it in the truck, and you're ready to go back fishing. Just that fast. All right, guys, so we're changing baits, and I took the bait off of the head of this plastic jig. Now, I didn't tear the jig all to pieces. I could use this again, and I may use this again before this video's over with. But I was like, I've got this hook here, and I got this worm here. Now, I'm just gonna marry them together. So we're gonna put this on here. Gonna put it on just like that. Cinch it way up there on the head. And that's ugly, but it'll work. We've got our little weed guard still. We're gonna try that out and see if we can do any good with it. If we can, I'll show you. If we don't, you'll just see me change baits in about 2 minutes. Well, for you, it'll be more like 20 seconds. Now, I'm gonna probably hop this dude. I'm gonna fish this bunch of stuff on the end. We'll start over here and work our way around. Oh, I'm on. And that is not a small fish. That might be a catfish. That is not a small fish, whatever it is. I think that's a nice catfish. Guys, I hope I've got him hooked good. That is a really nice, no, 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 no. No, no, no. I am doomed to never catch a catfish out of this pond. Oh, no. You can see it hook slimed all over it. Ah, I had him. He's right here at the bank's edge. Ah, That's so frustrating. That's a second catfish to get off of my lures here. I have got to come here and just smack some catfish. Well, no point in crying. Let's just get back in there and we'll cry later when the camera's off. Needless to say, peoples, ain't cold no more. All right, guys, so after I lost the catfish, I just didn't have the heart to continue. I fished for a while longer, but it's tough when you lose a big fish right at the shoreline. And you all saw that was a nice catfish. That's probably, I'm guessing it at 4 pounds. It would have been a great one to catch for the video. But guys, we proved fish bite. These not yum dingers, Strike King stick baits, and our hook situation, we at least had a hold to that catfish for a good long while, so we know for sure that that we at least had a chance to catch the thing. But also the reactor rod, I am I'll eventually get it out, I swear I will. I continue to be impressed with this reactor rod. It is a smooth casting, good working rod. Every fish that I get on this rod, I don't feel like I am overmatched by my fish. I always feel like I have enough rod to pull them in, and I don't have so much bend in it like you see other rods that are just like a pool noodle. You just see them do this job every time you're working with them. They're like a fly rod. Not what I want to see. This is a very nice quality bass rod. If you want to own this, it's very well worth full price, and I'm still glad that I got it on sale or clearance, you know, depending on who you ask. But we'll put that down here. Let's look at our lures if I don't get whacked by this thing. So our cotton cordell liplesses, the super spots, both of them worked well. Caught a fish on this one. Unfortunately, the other one is it's amongst the honored dead at the bottom. But guys, these worked well for $3. Couldn't ask for better. I do prefer this size over the bigger size because small baits catch all fish, big baits only catch big fish. So I prefer catching all fish rather than just only big fish. Because sometimes, man, I've got to have some kind of bite throughout the day just to make me feel alive. But the Yum grubs worked great. The spinners and the hooks that went along with those, they were great. The white seemed to be what they were more interested in, but the brown looked good in water. They just didn't want brown on the day I was fishing. And white is usually a confidence color of mine. If they're not on white, they're on black, but almost always I do well on white. White is very much a confidence color in my arsenal. The Arky crawling grub jig, I will say that these work well in the water. They look good. I mean, the double tail grub on the back does its thing. The appendages on the side do their thing. I think if I waited a month, I would probably smack them on beds. But guys, today and the other day, they just didn't want it. And of course, I've already showed you the stick bait. We lost our catfish on that. So that one's going to hurt for a couple of days. But guys, that's all there is to this video. I'm going to ask for the usual YouTube things like share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell notification, and subscribe. We're pushing for 1,000 subscribers this year, and every one of you can help me reach that goal. You are part of this mission. It costs you nothing to help me get to the point where I might be able to make a little tiny couple of pennies off of each of these videos. And thank you so much to those who have already subscribed. You all are really wonderful people, and I love every one of you. Thank you so very much for watching. We'll see you somewhere in the woods or on the water.